Welcome to Wednesday, Greg.
Welcome to Wednesday. You sound like what a Wednesday Dale.
It's Tea and Toast Extra, Greg.
Yes.
On today's show, we're talking... You checked then, didn't you, to see if I had the right thing on?
Well, you've got the wrong one on every time
I
so
don't
far.
ever have the wrong thing on.
It's not what you said when you was wearing the dress yesterday, was it?
Coming up today, Greg, we're talking about 80s versus 90s kids' TV. Which was better?
So,
Art Attack.
have you seen Marv? Have you met him yet?
No, I haven't.
Haven't you?
No.
Oh. He's in, he's moved in.
All right.
He had a party the other night, I had to tell him off.
Is he in your spare room?
Yeah, although he's slowly moving into the living room, which means I don't get a look in.
That's what happened.
I don't mean the magazine, the look in.
Art Attack versus Take Hart, Greg.
Oh, that's a tough one for me, that is.
Now, Take Hart...
Yeah, you'll say Take Hart because you're older than me.
No, Take Hart was on early 80s and was repeated throughout the 80s. 1977 to 1983, Take Hart, and it took over a programme called Vision On, which is very similar.
That's music, isn't it?
No, that's you're thinking of the theme tune, which isn't called that. Do 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 do.
Da, 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 da.
Because that was the music from the gallery on Vision On.
Just get on with it.
Anyway, Tony Hart presented Take Hart and Vision On. And Tony Hart is a bit of a cultural icon for kids of our generation, Greg, isn't he? Morph was born on Take Hart. Morph was an animated character and was the early work of Aardman Studios. Did you know that, Greg?
Yeah.
Funny you said the Wensleydale thing at the beginning of the show, isn't it?
Yeah, it's funny that, isn't it?
Because they made
and it's
that
weird
too.
that picture's up there and we didn't even plan that.
No, we didn't.
Halloween.
Anyway, Take Hart was an art show for kids where Tony Hart would demonstrate how to paint some pictures and things like that. And there would also be a bit where you could send your own pictures in and have a chance of seeing your own work in the gallery. And then the gallery would come on.
Why are you talking like that?
Because that's how they said it. And I sent a couple of pictures in and they never got on.
I know why.
Because they were too good for the rest of them.
Yes, Jason, that's right.
So fast forward a few years, Greg, to 1990,
Yeah.
and Neil Buchanan comes along with his own art show called Art Attack.
I used to love Art Attack.
I liked Art Attack, but what I'm asking you, Greg, is it better than Take Hart?
You can't do that to me. I mean, are we having clips on?
Well, I might put some clips in, but we'll get flagged.
Oh, well, we can have a look.
Is it
can't
worth
we?
it?
Well, we don't get paid anyway, do we? Well, we can have a look though, can't we, ourselves? Because I don't know. That's tough. That is. I know you're going to say the older one,
I don't know.
but because I was a bit younger, like I said, I grew up more with Art Attack.
See, the thing is, Art Attack is still running now on Disney.
Yeah, it's completely different though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not the Art Attack that we knew. But in terms of longevity, Art Attack is the winner, isn't it? Because it's gone on and on and on.
Yes, and I did used to like that bit at the end when they always make the big one.
You always try and guess what it was.
Yeah.
Like that salt or...
Yeah, and he used to go down the beach,
They
didn't
pan
he?
out and there it was.
It was really good, and he used to go, now that's an Art Attack.
This is an Art Attack.
This is an Art Attack. This is Art Attack.
Yeah. And they had the head that apparently had sex written on it, but it didn't because
Jason.
we sorted that out. Anyway, I've got to say that the charm of Take Hart and the place that Tony Hart holds in the heart of
All the
lots
hearts.
of 80s and 80s children means that Take Hart probably does win for me for the nostalgia factor.
Okay, well, I'm probably just about this much swaying towards the other way then.
Art Attack.
Even though I really love Take Hart, I really do, because it was lovely and it was great, but I'm just a little bit younger, so I'm going to go with Art Attack.
Well, here's a little clip
Of what?
of something.
Or are you just going to put a clip in a Batman or something?
Yeah.
Right.
Come here. And stay there. Well, we can use some of this mess anyway.
Rugrats
Hated Rugrats.
versus Muppet Babies.
Well, there's only one winner. I can't stand Rugrats.
Yeah, but we have to examine the two for their merits.
I can examine it. It was rubbish.
Rugrats ran from 1991 until 2004, Greg. And there was a Rugrats movie.
I know. It was horrible. I really, really, really... I didn't like the drawings. I didn't like the characters. I didn't like it. That's it.
Tell what you mean, Greg.
I just don't like it. I really think it was rubbish. It always looked to me like it was a lazy drawn programme.
I think there's loads of 90s kids out there who are screaming at the screen going, I love Rugrats. It was really popular, Greg.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of people screaming at the TV that you don't like Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Didn't say I don't like it. Think it's the weakest. But anyway, back to the matter in hand.
I thought you just said Back to the Future 2 is better than Back to the Future 1 then.
Rugrats versus Muppet Babies. So Rugrats was a Nickelodeon TV programme.
Next you'll be telling me Rocky 4 is the best of the lot.
Animated and produced by Nickelodeon and was on the Nickelodeon channel here in the UK.
Hello, 1, 2. Am I here?
Yeah, I'm just ignoring you.
Oh, right, that's nice.
It went on for quite a while. As you said, the animation for me, Greg, was a little basic.
It was cack. It was rubbish.
Whilst in the 80s, we're talking 1984, I think. Yeah, 1984 to 1991 this ran. Muppet Babies.
I mean, I don't know how they got away with it, really.
Why?
Because it's just the Muppet, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but it's an animated baby version
Yeah,
of
but
Muppet.
it's just smaller drawings.
And the theme tune was amazing.
Can't remember it. Sing it to me now.
I like adventure, I like romance, I love great jokes, Animal does. I've got my computer up in the air. I've something, and I've got blue hair. Is everything alright in here? Yes, Nanny. Muppet Babies will do the same for you. No? Anyway, Muppet Babies was a Jim Henson creation.
Loved it.
Brilliant. Nanny was a character that you never saw beyond her legs. You only saw the bottom of her legs because that was obviously the view of the Muppet
A lot of
Babies.
programmes did that, didn't they?
There's one thing I didn't like about the Muppet Babies. When they used to have all these like adventures and fantasies, they would sometimes like, open the closet door and there'd be a real film behind the door. Do you remember?
No.
And then like Gonzo would be like, go into it. It was like the Wizard of Oz.
Have you watched these recently then?
No.
But you just remember
That's
it?
what I remember, because I didn't like that bit, but I loved it in general.
Yeah, but you would have been about 20 then when the Muppet Babies was out.
Greg, came out in 1984, which made me 8.
It's a bit old for Muppet Babies, isn't it?
Not really, no.
It is really, isn't it?
Anyway, Muppet Babies was better than Rugrats.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Guaranteed. No question about it. Rugrats was absolutely
This was my desk. Okay, everybody sit down. All right, class. School is about to begin.
Dance your cares away. Worries for another day. Let the music play. Down a Fraggle Rock.
Ghostbusters! Ghostbusters! Sorry. Oh, I loved Fraggle Rock.
Oh man, don't.
This had to be, I think, one of the best programmes to come from America.
It was actually produced in Britain.
America. Yeah, but it was an American thing, wasn't it?
Bear in the Big Blue House, Greg, versus Fraggle Rock.
One winner.
Well, you say that, but we're looking at it from a generational point of view, in that we were probably a bit older when Bear in the Big Blue House was on.
Well, you were.
But if you watch Bear in the Big Blue House, it has a lot of the same production values as Fraggle Rock had.
To be honest, I don't even remember it.
Goodbye, goodbye, my
I
friends.
don't want the theme
goodbye.
tune. I just want to know what it was like.
That was the last song that the moon and the bear used
I
to
don't think I've ever seen it. Fraggle Rock all the way. It was brilliant. I love the opening. Dun, 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 dun,
Fraggle Rock was
dun, dun,
produced, I told you, by a British
dun, dun,
television
dun, dun,
company.
What, it was American money?
Television South, TVS.
Well, in that case, it's the best thing to come out of the UK then.
The Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, HBO, and Henson Associates.
Well, it's the best thing to come out of this country then.
It was brilliant.
I think that's pretty close. Button Moon. I mean, when you look at the way that the puppets are worked.
It's nothing like it at all, is it, Greg? Anyway, Fraggle Rock Was a
Don't
Jim
diss.
Henson
No,
production.
don't diss Button Moon.
I'm not dissing it, but it's nothing like Fraggle Rock.
In what way?
In every way.
Why?
Because Fraggle Rock was like hand and rod puppets. That's like a puppet with a stick that goes like that.
How do you know all about hand and rod puppets?
I don't know.
Strange.
Fraggle Rock, great theme tune. Bear in the Big Blue House, good theme tune. Well, end song. Puppets were amazing in Fraggle Rock. Puppets were amazing in Bear in the Big Blue House. Concept: Fraggles live in a rock under a lighthouse. Bear lives in a big blue house.
There's just no comparison at all, is there?
Uncle Travelling Matt. The Doozers. They're called the Doozers or the Dozers that built all the stuff that the Fraggles ate.
Yeah, no.
Remember that?
Yeah.
What were the monsters called that lived upstairs
In what?
in Fraggle Rock?
I thought it was just two people, wasn't it? It was a bloke who lived in a lighthouse.
No, there was another bit where they used to go into the garden of those giant creatures and they tried to catch them.
That's them, isn't it?
No, and he used to go, "Look, Ma, I caught a Fraggle."
Oh, yeah, that's them, isn't it?
No, but there's a bloke who lives in the lighthouse, a real bloke.
Oh, yeah, he's the real. What are you asking me then?
What are they called?
Who?
The people who caught a Fraggle.
You just said the name.
No, I didn't.
You do.
The Doozers were the little people, the
Right.
little green
Oh,
people.
the green ones, yeah. Oh,
who
I
built
don't know
stuff.
then.
Gorgs.
I knew it was.
Ma, I caught a Fraggle.
That's it, yeah.
And there was Marjorie Heap. Do you remember her?
No.
The heap
Oh,
of
yeah.
trash that they used to go and
Yeah.
get advice from and stuff.
See, I've
All
watched it
the
for
memories are
ages.
coming flooding back on.
Yeah, I'd forgot. Oh, yeah. I mean, I used to love Fraggle Rock.
I mean, this whole list we are obviously biased about, so I'm going to say Fraggle Rock is the winner.
Fraggle Rock a winner.
It beats Bear in the Big Blue House.
Because-
Although Bear in the Big Blue House does have its merits, I'll give it that.
You really are stuck, aren't you? Hey, are you hungry? Well, I'm gonna help you. I'll get you something to eat, and I'll be right back. I promise.
So now that we've stolen Mystery Voice for the Saturday episode, Greg, I've come up with a new idea.
You make me sick. You really do. You make it. I don't do anything in this. Just go on then. Tell them your idea.
Mystery sound.
Mystery sound.
I'm going to play you a sound.
Yeah.
You've got to try and guess what it is.
Brilliant.
This is twice as hard as Mystery Voice. 3 times as hard. A lot harder. Do you want to hear this week's mystery sound?
Okay, brace yourself, Will, because here we go.
Ready? Shh.
Shall I turn it up a bit?
Yeah.
I'll turn it up a bit on this piece of equipment down here. Come on then. One
That's
more.
difficult. That is.
One more. Let's do one more. Come on. Yeah, they'll never get that.
Good luck. What do you think it is? The mystery sound? If you want to hear it again, just scan back a little bit on the video.
Just scan back a little bit on the video. It's that way, isn't it? If you do it like that. If you're looking from that way.
Yeah.
It's that way.
It is, yeah. Let us know in the comments what you think that mystery sound is.
Good, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Fact for You.
Sorry, Greg, what was that?
Fact for You.
Sorry, what section is this?
You won't be able to do it if I say it quick, will you?
Say what quick?
What I just said.
What did you say?
I said
The thing is, not only do I also have the power to do effects, Greg, but I also have the power to slow the audio down.
just get on with it.
This is Facts for You. Echoing here, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? You or me?
What's your...
You
what?
or, I was going to say you or me. Clearly you've just gone for it. So
No, I was going to say, what's your fact?
my fact is, Jason, chewing gum, you can burn 11 calories per hour.
Wow.
So I mean, if you want to go on a diet, just eat gum.
Get me a lifetime supply of juicy fruit right now.
Hubba bubba. Love a bit of hubba bubba.
Well, Greg, it's funny you should talk about calories and weight loss and things like that, because my fact is also to do with that.
Yeah.
Since your body absorbs light photons, you technically weigh more when the lights are on and less when they are off.
What's a light futon?
Photon, Greg. It's
I
not
mean,
a-
something you sit on, isn't it?
it's not a bed that pulls out.
So what are you talking
A
about?
photon, you can't see them, but they're everywhere.
Oh, Why'd you have to pick one that's so scientific and so difficult to understand? Why?
Why is it difficult to understand?
Mine's just simple. Eat gum, lose weight.
Right, see that light there?
Yeah.
That's emitting
No,
photons.
well, they can see it as well because
Yeah,
there's a
there's
glare.
That's emitting photons that you're absorbing. They're going into your body right now, Greg.
Well, they're not really, are they?
They are.
I'm wearing a jumper.
That's not a light-proof jumper, is it?
Well, you don't know that. It may very well be. Go on. Yeah.
I'm wearing a jumper. That's the best thing you've said all week.
You haven't been with me all week.
I have. It's terrible. Anyway, you're absorbing those now. So if I turn that light off, it will no longer be firing out photons.
Could you? Because there won't be a glare on the TV then.
And you won't be absorbing them. And you won't weigh as much because you won't have any photons.
So if we turn all the lights off in here, you might actually be thin.
No. It's not that.
It's not that good, is it? Well, that's terrible, Jason. That's the worst fact you've ever done.
No, it's not. It's brilliant.
It's horrendous.
That was, Greg. What was it?
Some interesting things for you to find out and look up about.
Facts for you. How can they get in touch with the show, Greg?
Watch the other shows and we explain it then.
No, explain it now.
This.
Send us an email to tnt@totgoo.com. On a Saturday we do shout-outs. If you would like a shout-out, send us an email to this address. That's totgoo.com. If you would like a chance...
It doesn't have to be in capital.
It doesn't. But if you would like a chance of appearing on the Wall of Fame, like Quailer, then send us a picture with your shout-out request. However...
I don't whack you today, do I?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You can now also send us a text message
We've
or
had-
leave us a voicemail.
We've had some, haven't we?
We have, and we're going to be talking about those on Saturday.
Saturday.
Thank you to those who've left us a voicemail. The number is on the screen now. Please check with the bill payer before you make a call. And if you live outside of the UK, your phone charges are going to probably be a lot higher.
Someone
to
said
phone
they
us.
didn't understand the 4-4.
Yeah, that 44 is the international code for the UK. So if you live outside of the UK, drop the 0 off the front of the number and add 44. So instead of 07, whatever the number is, it'd be 447. La 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 la.
We're quite technical, aren't we?
No.
It's horrendous. And you should see the phone that we're using for this.
I'll show you.
Show us the phone, Jason. We are really pushing the boat out.
Here it is, Greg. Look at that.
Look at that.
£4.99, Tesco Mobile.
It really was.
There is no expense spent on this show.
There isn't. Well, not for you anyway. I bought the wallpaper.
I've topped up the phone.
This was a lot of money, Jason.
Anyway, please leave us a message or send us a text to the number on your screen. Down there.
It's my side, isn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So it's here.
I'm going to put it on my side now.
No, you can't do that. I only get one bit to enjoy.
We are going to take a little break from scooping, aren't we, Greg?
It's yeah.
We've got a lot of things where we will be apart over the next couple of weeks, haven't we? We'll be alright. But it just means we might have time to film the 3 episodes a week. So we're going to try our best to still bring you Wednesday and Saturday. But for the next 2 weeks, we won't be doing a scoop.
But don't panic, because we will be scooping soon again.
Yeah.
And hopefully the Mondays will be back soon as well.
Yeah.
So we might be cooking again soon.
We'll see you on Saturday when I really need to meet Marv.
Do you? You sure you want to meet Mark?
Yeah.